Greetings, Minecrafters, I am Nate T. Bird, and welcome back to Crypt Crawler Behind the Scenes, Episode 4. In this episode, I will be explaining how I did the mob spawning system in my map, Crypt Crawler. The mob spawning system works on a series of clocks. Each clock detects for when the player passes a certain point in the map. So, the gate is on a clock. Before a gate is opened, there is a clock in the spawn chunks that detects for when that gate is opened. And once the gate is opened, it will set a redstone block to this location, activating all of these command blocks. Now, if you haven't seen the last two videos, the blue wool is the checkpoint system, and the brown wool is the gate unlock animation. But this command block right here triggers the wave spawning. So once the player does open the gate, it activates this command block, which sets a redstone block to this location right here, which then summons the monsters. Now, these right here are just summon commands with different coordinates and attributes and all of that lovely stuff, and we'll get to that in a later episode. When the redstone block gets placed right here, it also activates this command block right here, which fills an area with redstone blocks, but it only replaces dark gray wool. So where that does that is it places redstone blocks right here, here, and here by filling the region, but only replacing the wool. And what that does is it gets the next set of clocks ready. I don't have all of the clocks running at once because there's a lot of different places that I need to detect for when the player passes, and I didn't want to cause a lot of lag. So to reduce lag, I only have the very essential clocks running constantly. So I need to run this clock only after the player passes the gate, because the player is not going to be able to enter this room until after they have opened the gate. So once they open the gate, then I say, okay, now I can start detecting for when they pass that point. So then I set this redstone block here. And if you don't know, when a minecart command block is on top of an activator rail, and the activator rail has power, then the command block will constantly run its command. It essentially creates a clock. And so that's what I did for the wave spawning system. How I detected for when the player passes a certain point is I execute a command, a set block command, for any player in a specified region. Now, to specify a region, you first do the lowest coordinate corner of the region, and then you specify the offset in each of the different directions. So right here, the coordinate corner is X, Y, and Z, and then the offset is 4 blocks in the X direction, 3 blocks in the Y direction, and 2 blocks in the Z direction. That's how you specify a rectangular cubic region. And so once the player does enter that region, this command will execute a set block command, which will place a redstone block at this location right here. This will then fill this region right here with wool blocks. It'll also summon these monsters, and it will get the next clock. It'll turn the next clock on. So you might have noticed that, but this became a redstone block because this command block set a redstone block right there. And the reason for that is because, once again, in order to get into the brown room, which is right there, you need to pass through the green room. So if you haven't passed through the green room yet, then I don't need to detect for you passing into the brown room. So that's the basics behind it. If you have any questions or you want to know more, then please leave a comment down below. And if you enjoyed the video, then a like is always appreciated. Thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.